Ready, ready, ready. Someone trying to come in? No. All right, breath in. Exhale. Oh, making sure I've got all my stuff rolling down. Coming in and bringing yourself back up. Standing tall. Again, breath in. Exhaling. Now, I'm going to run through a little flow as a warm-up. The harder option is going to be in plank. Feel free to drop down onto your hands and knees. If you've got an injury, you're tired, and that's about it. That's the only excuses you have. Injury or tired, and it's going to be really tired, not pretend tired. All right, let's do one more. And coming up. All right, just circle the shoulders round. So elevate, draw them together and down. Elevate, draw them together and down. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Interlock the fingers behind you. Push down to the floor. So we're dropping our shoulders, lengthening up through the neck. Inhale, exhale, lift the arms away. Now don't overstretch here at this point. Someone's trying to come in. Just keep holding that stretch while I let them in. Okay. Morning, Shelley. All right, let's hold it there. Actually, we'll do a roll down here too. Chin to chest, slowly rolling down, reaching those hands away. Let them flop to the floor. Hang again, just feeling the stretch down the back of the thighs. Bend the knees, tuck the tailbone under, and a slow roll up. Okay, standing at the back of your mat, I want you to roll down and we're going to walk out onto our hands and knees.
Right, so there we go. Go away. Go away. Go away. You go. Go away. Quick.
Just muting again. All right, let's roll down. Walk yourself out. Now, hold and then bring a knee in and hold again. All right, inhale, exhale, angry cat, and release. Now, we're going to move up into an up stretch, which I think everyone's okay with. But as we move this flow into our planks, you have the option to come back onto your hands and knees. Let's do 3 more. 3, 2. All right, 1 more. Now, I'm going to do everything in 3s before we bring it together. From there, up stretch. Come back down to your knees. So here is level 1 for the first 3. 2. Come back down to your knees. 1 more. 3. Come back down to your knees. Okay, just your hands out a little bit further in front of you. Up stretch. Now, I want you to bring yourself forward into a plank. There's level 2. Up stretch. Plank. 1 more. Up stretch. Plank. Now, whether you're on your hands and knees or plank, I want you to do a scapular squeeze. So arms stay straight. Think about drawing your shoulder blades together without bending into the elbows, and then push back up as if you're into that angry cat again. Scapular squeeze. Don't worry if you can't do this straight up. Scapular squeeze. Push back up. Now, drop to your knees. We're going to do a push-up. So you can bring your knees in nice and close or you can keep them back. Now, I've opted for knees because it's going to be a hard one to begin with, but feel free to stay on your toes. Drop down to almost the floor and hold. 3. Push up and hold. 2, 3. Try and keep the hands the same width apart as your plank or hands and knees. Down and hold. Push up and hold. 2, 3. We've got 1 more. Down and hold. Push up. 2, 3. Now you're going to stay on your hands and knees and bring them in, or come up into a plank. Step in. 1, 2, 3, and up stretch. Okay, so we'll go nice and slowly to begin with. Come forward into your plank or onto your hands and knees. Do a scapular squeeze. Release. Knees or toes. Push up, down and hold. 2, 3. Come back up and hold. 2, 3. Knees or toes. Hold it in 1. 1 each side. Release. Up stretch. I nearly kept going. Up stretch. So we're just going to do 1 round, 1 of each exercise. Into your plank. All right. So from there, you've got your scapular squeeze. Release. Knees or toes. Down and hold. 3. Come back up and hold. 3. Planks or hands and knees. In. Release. Up stretch. Plank or hands and knees. Do a scapular squeeze. Release. Push up and hold. Come back up and hold. Staying on your knees. Plank, step in, and up stretch. So that's your full flow. Let's do 4 more. Plank or hands and knees. Scapular squeeze. Push back up. Knees or toes, push up and hold. Come back up and hold. And knee, up stretch. Plank or hands and knees. Scapular squeeze. Up. Knees or toes, push up. Hold. Come back up. And step in. Up stretch. Plank or knees. Scapular squeeze. Push back up. Knees or toes. Come down and hold. Back up. Knees or toes. Knee in. Up stretch. We've got 2 to go. Come forward. Scapular squeeze. Release. Knees or toes for a push up hold. Come back up and hold. Stay on your knees or come onto your toes. Step in. We've got 2 to go. Up stretch. Plank. Scapular squeeze. Release. Push up and hold. Come back up. Knees or toes. In. Last one. Up stretch. Plank. Scapular squeeze. Release. Push up. Release. Back up. In. Drop to your knees and kneeling up tall. Right foot forward. So hip flexor stretch left side. Squeeze, tuck. Hold it there to begin with. Now, the more you can activate that glute, the more you're going to lengthen here. Hand up. Now lift up to the ceiling first. So stretching rib cage away from hips. How did you go with that little flow? Over to the right. Hold. Take this right hand to the inside of your right knee and resist both ways. So getting a little bit of right inner thigh activation there as we stretch left hip flexor. Release. Take that right leg out to the side. Take this right hand to the floor. Now push into that knee. Right, left hand to the floor and up. Bring it down. Do 5 more. Up. Now your right arm is pushing that right knee open, getting a right inner thigh stretch. 4, 5, 1 more. 6, lengthen up through those fingertips, holding, and come up, release, swap sides. So flexing that right foot, squeezing your glute really tight. Feel the lengthening before we even do anything else. Right hand up. Now lift, rib cage away from hips. Over to the left. Left hand to the inside of that knee and resistance both ways. So we've got activation happening in that left inner thigh. release, leg out to the side. You can take that left hand down to the floor, push that, your shoulder is pushing that left knee open, hand up and rotate down for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, lift up and release. Okay, what we're starting with is our mini band. I'm just going to pull everything down close now, because once we get started, it's all just going to go. So we're going to pop our mini band on, and I'm going to work with the timer here. So we'll start laying on our right side. So bring your band up over your knees. Okay, now you're going to come down onto your side. I'm going to work with the timer. There we go. All right, so we're going to start with the clam. If you can stay propped up, I'd like you to do that, but don't let your rib cage flop down here. You want to lift up and away. So you're lifting out of that shoulder, rib cage away from floor using your core. You can come all the way down here, a little bit easier. All right, 10 seconds to begin. Now we're going to do holds and pulses and full movement. So it's going to be intense. You have 4 seconds. I'll let you hear the beep. All right, keep the feet together. You're pushing your knee up as high as you can without letting this top hip move backwards. So we want complete stability through this hip area. Exhale as you push up. You can take your hand anywhere you want to the floor, behind your head, on your hip. All right, I want you to hold it there. Now we're going to pulse it next. In 3, 2, 1. So you're just working the top range of the movement. Pushing up against the resistance of the band, engaging deep glute without losing your stability. Holding your core in and keep reminding yourself to lift that rib cage up from the floor if you are in this propped position. So we have one more. I'm going to cut out the 10-second break because we're going straight into a 30-second hold. Go. So I want you to tuck your tailbone and try not to let this go. As the 30-second moves on, it will start to drop. Keep pushing it up and keeping the resistance on. So we've got a number of exercises that move from glute to core. Then we will do the other side. 3, 2, 1. Bring the knees up. So you can lay all the way down now. Bring the knees up to a complete 90-degree angle, okay? So the feet aren't back here. Knees are in line with your hips. Ankles in line with your knees. So 90 degrees. Do as you're told. All right, we're going to start in 2, 1. Lift that leg. Now, you're only coming 90% down. We're not resting completely. You can lay all the way down here. If you have a pillow, you can use a pillow. Now, work hard at keeping this top hip slightly forward. Our body likes to find ways to make exercises easier. And if you start to tip backwards, it'll be slightly easier. So keep that left knee completely on top of your right knee. All right, you are holding. All right, I'm going to take out the 10-second break and you're just holding now. Tuck. Don't mind if you close your eyes and take yourself somewhere else. If you've got a window you can see out of, just look out to the beautiful sunshine after yesterday's rain all day. I am going to give you a 10-second break after this one, because I'm sure you're burning as much as I am. 3, 2, 1, bring it down. Now, I'm not doing pulses for that one. We're going to lift that knee up to hip height, bring it forward and back. All right, go, lift it up, hip height, bring the knee forward, back on top of the bottom leg, forward, And that is a burn. So knee forward into the resistance. Exhale forward, inhale back. Exhale forward, inhale back. Ten seconds. Keep the knee up. You'll get another rest. 5, 4. Oh. All right, I want your legs straight down now. Take a rest. All right, body is long, feet are flexed. We're just going to lift up that top leg. In 4, up, halfway down, up, halfway down. Tuck your tailbone, keep your core engaged. You're halfway already. 4, hold it. 30 seconds hold. Tuck the tailbone, keep the foot flexed, push through the heel. We're going into a core one next, but it still will bring in a little bit of this outer thigh and glute. Five seconds, and you can drop that leg for 10 seconds. And down. So the next one, we're just going to do a double leg lift. Take this top hand to the floor if you want some extra stability. If you don't, onto your hip. And exhale, lift. Now, if it's too strong to lift both legs, by all means, just keep lifting your top leg. Once you try and keep a tuck as you do this, maybe bring the feet slightly forward, and you should feel this through your left side obliques and lower abs. If you come slightly forward and you've got a tuck, you might be feeling the engagement through your lower abs. 5 seconds. Now I want you to hold it up for the 10 seconds, then we're going to take the leg straight down and move into the next exercise. Now tuck and hold. All right, just follow me now. Drop the leg, top leg taps forward and back. So front of the mat, back of the mat. So up and over, don't just skim the top of the bottom leg. I want you to get some height from the front to back. Now we've got one more core glute base one. 2 and 1. Ooh. All right, I want you to come up. You can be on your elbow. Yeah, let's all come onto our elbow. So we're going to just start. I'm going to count this one because we're going to go in bits to make it harder. So up, 3, 2, 1, stay up, 3 clams, 3, 2, 1, clam and extend, 1, clam and extend, 2, 3. Now you can take out of that whatever you want, but the 3 movements, let's do one together, up, up, up. You can stop it anywhere you want. You have 30 seconds of that one. So we're working core, we're working glute. In 3, 2, 1, up, knee, extend. So you can just do the glute. You can just do the hip lift and work into the core. So it's up, clam, and then extend. Clam, then extend. 10 seconds. 3, 2, and 1. Release. Flip over onto your tummy. Before we do the other side, so head down on your hands, or you can stay slightly lifted. Lift up those legs, and we're just going to pull them apart. So it's lower back as well as glutes. All right. You have 10 seconds rest. Now, if you're lifted slightly stronger into the lower back, lift, open and close. tummy in. Ten seconds now. And we're flipping onto the left side. But now you know what you're in for. 2 and 1. All right, left side into your clam position. Propped up if you can. Remember, rib cage lifting. Someone was trying to get in. Okay, 8 seconds. So clam, rib cage up or laying all the way down with your head supported. And just knee up. Nothing else moving. Pushing that knee up against the resistance of your band. Exhale as you push up. So exhaling on the work phase, work part of the exercise. All right, you are holding that knee up for 10 seconds and then we're moving into pulses. Tuck the tailbone and lift, lift. So no rest, keeping it on. Right glute working for the whole 30 seconds. Tuck the tailbone. You'll engage some abs and you'll work on your stability. So this is a stability exercise as well as deep glute. All right, you've got 10 seconds. All right, up and hold, 30 seconds. I've taken out the 10-second break like I did on the other side. Keep it on. Every time you feel it starting to drop, push it back up again and tuck. Up, 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 up. Keep going. 5 seconds. Release. Okay, coming all the way down, bringing those legs to right angles. Strict position. Ankle, knee, knee, hip. Lift that leg. Breathe out as you lift. This is a tough little section that really gives you a burn. Up, up. So we've got the hold next. So I'll take out that 10-second break again. 2, push that top hip forward and you are holding, 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 holding. Tuck. Use your core, use your glute. Keep pushing up against the resistance of the band. I know it's burning. 13. Oh, push it up to higher. 5 seconds. Bring it down. You've got a 10-second break. So then we're going to lift and pull that knee in and out. Another burner. 3. Lift it up to hip height, knee in and back over that bottom leg. The right leg driving forward against the resistance of your band and then back on top of that left leg. You get a little rest after this one. All right, you are over halfway. 5 seconds. 3, 2, and 1. All right, legs down straight. All we're going to do is lift that top leg. All right, there's enough of a rest. You've got another 8 seconds. So legs are straight. Try and push through those heels. Core on. Oh, sorry, you got a longer break. No, we shall start now. Go. Lift. Lift. So we've got a hold after this, and then we go into our double leg lifts. So remember, you can lay all the way down if you start to feel it in your neck. 10 seconds, and we move into our hold. 2, 1, hold. Tuck the tailbone, pushing up against the resistance of the band. You're halfway. 4, 3, 2, 1. You've got 10 seconds and we've got double leg lifts, focusing on core. So you can bring your feet slightly forward, tuck your tailbone, top hand to the floor or not, exhale up, up. So if you find yourself tipping backwards, take your top hand to the floor and let it give you some support. Breathing out as you lift. So this is working right side obliques. We're going to hold for the 10 seconds and we're going to drop down and go straight into our front and back tap. Hold. Tuck the tailbone. Drop the legs, tap forward, tap back. Make sure you get some height and you're not just skimming that bottom leg. Keep it going. 8 seconds. 2, 1. Okay. Timer off for the next one. So we'll go through the same as we did on the other side. So you can do 3 side lifts or you can just lift that top leg. So 3, 2, 1. Stay there. 3 clams. 3, 2, 1. Clam and extend. 1, 2, 3. Bringing it all together and you stop with whatever suits you. Lift, knee, extend, in and down. 30 seconds. Now, up, knee, extend, in and down. Hip, knee, extend. Clam, up, clam, extend. Ten seconds. And 1, release back onto your tummy, head down. You're going to lift the legs and go into little scissor kicks. Now you can do it slow, 1 at a time, and go. Tummy in. Make sure you're pulling your tummy up and away from the floor. Pull the band apart a little bit wider, keep the legs going. So glute and lower back. 5, 2 and 1, release. Okay, band off. Now going back to a similar flow like we did in the beginning, before we go into some timed work again. So what you're going to do is stand at the front of your mat. You can just stay with squats if you want. You're going to squat, step back, knee tap, step in, stand up. All right, and then I'm going to add on at the end. So let's just do 5. We'll do 4 actually, so we can alternate the legs. Step right leg back, left leg back, tap right knee, tap left knee, step in right, step in left, stand up, down. Left knee, right knee, left foot in, right foot in, up, down, back, knee, in, down, back, left, right. Now you can stay with stepping back, or we're going to add on now. You can come down, jump. Knee tap, now I'm adding on. Lower yourself all the way down to the floor. Hands up off the floor. Release, push back up into your plank. Step in, and up. So remember, work with what feels right for you. Down, jump or step. Knee tap, lower yourself all the way to the floor. Hands up off the floor, push back up, in, and up. We're going to do 2 more. Down, jump or step. Knee, all the way down, hands off the floor, release, push up, step, up. Last one. Down, jump or step. All right, knee tap, lower yourself all the way down to the floor and up, step in and up. Back to a timer. Now we're going to do lunges, number of leg exercises. So let's start with our right leg forward. Now I'm not going to use dumbbells or anything. We're just going to body weight. You have, now we'll step it in. So step that left foot in. We're going to step it right back into a lunge and then in again in 5. Hands behind your back or on your hips. Drop and in. Now keeping a straight back, your shoulders back. That's why I like to hold my hands behind my back. Keeps me in good posture. So I interlock my fingers behind my back. You can keep them by your side. You can bring them in front of you as long as you keep those shoulders back and down. Stay here. Stay here. Back knee bent, tuck. So we've got a little stretch through that left hip flexor. We're going to come halfway up. Up. Back down. Keep it slow and controlled. Keep that tuck. So my body's upright with this, so I'm getting a hip flexor stretch. Inhale, down. Breathe out, come up. We have 4 seconds. Down and hold for 30 seconds. So just hold, tuck. So again, number of exercises on one side and then the other. Keep dropping. Now, if you need to come out of this and have a rest, you can. All right, I want you to lean that body right forward. So my back is still straight. I'm not all rounded. You've got someone in the room who can check you, or you've got a mirror or a window that you can see your reflection in. I want you to use it. So lean forward, but push your chest out so your shoulder blades are drawn together and down your back. Core is on. Now I'm going to give you 2 options for the next exercise. So it's going into a balance. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Step that left foot in. Now full balance is lifting that left leg up behind you and coming up, or you can keep this left foot on the floor and lean into it. So you've just got a slight bit of help there. All right, let's start with it now. So slow and controlled as much as you can. You can keep that left foot to the floor. Inhale down, engage back of thigh and right glute to come up. All right, I want you to hold here and balance as long as you can. Shoulders back and down. If you need to tap that left foot down, do so. Core on. There'll be some wobble. Fingertips to the floor every now and then if you need to stabilize yourself. You've only got 6 seconds. Oh, 2 and 1. Ooh, bring it up. Wide legs. Coming down into our plie or sumo squat. Inhale down, exhale up. Now we do have 3 rounds here. We've got full movement, we've got pulses, and we have a hold. Chest is open, knees are open. I have a slight tuck of my tailbone. All right, hold it for your 10 seconds and we're moving into pulses. Go. Inhale down, exhale up. This is a slow, controlled pulse. You have 8 seconds and then we are holding. Now I will stop the, skip the 10-second hold. So get down as deep as you can. Use those hands to push the knees open. So we're going to use this for a stretch as well as a strengthening. Now tuck the tailbone, knees open, shoulders back and down. Straighten up that back. You only have 6 seconds. 2 and 1. All right. We have another side to do. So we're going to step back into a lunge, our right leg going back in 3. Go. Now remember, any injuries, you must listen to your body and not work through it. Now I have my left knee injury, which you all know I look after. I don't lunge as deep. All right, you're back and you're holding. Now remember to tuck. And you must do the same. So if you can't, some people can't lunge, you go into a squat instead. Can't squat, come down onto the floor and do bridges. There is an option for everything. Bridges are great exercises for strengthening the glutes, hamstrings, and they also work your core. So chest is up here, trying to get a tuck. Now we are going to hold right now. Whoops, if I can hit the right button, hold. Tucking. You are over halfway. So the next one is the hinging forward, leaning forward into it. All right, so we're leaning forward, body forward, shoulders are back, and we're going to come up and down. So you have 5 seconds to rest. 3, 2, 1, drop into your lunge and push up through that right foot, your right heel. So try and be light on the toes. You don't want to be putting all the pressure through the front of the foot. I want you to engage through the heel, which will engage the back of the leg. Hamstrings, glute. We are also working quads. Inhale down, exhale up. 2 and 1. Okay, we've got our balance next. So you are either tipping forward or you are going to keep that right foot on the floor and just lean into it. Both are good. Now you don't have to do the hold. You can take a 30-second break on that if you like. We're going for an arm set when we finish with this little leg set. All right, ready for your hold. Flat back. You can have your right foot on the floor or not. It is normal for the foot to keep moving. It's stabilizing you. That means we're working lots of different deep muscles to stabilize. You only have 10 seconds left. Core on. 3, 2, and 1. Up. Good. All right, we've got one more leg, one each side. Come down onto your back. Left leg to the ceiling. Now, if you want to keep both feet on the floor as your easier option, that's what you can do. All right, we have 30 seconds working, 30 seconds pulsing, 30 seconds hold, and you are done on the right side. Now, this leg can be bent, straight, whatever feels comfortable for you. Now, in the 10-second break, we are going to do our first hold. Up and hold. 10 seconds, then we're going to go into our pulses. All right, we're pulsing up. So remember, you can have both feet on the floor. Keep going. Then we've got our 30-second hold. Now, the good news is, once we finish with these single leg bridges, or if you're doing doubles, there's no more leg work. Hold, 30 seconds. Now, if you want to take a rest here for this 30 seconds, please do. If you're not, lift higher, squeeze that right glute more. I am getting to the using the dumbbells, just for you, Tony, because you bought those lovely heavy ones. Down. All right, let's do the other side. Right leg up, ready to start moving. Full movement. And go. Breathe out as you lift and squeeze into that left glute. So we've got the 10-second hold before we go into pulses. That's optional. You can take a rest. Remember, this leg can be bent or straight, whatever suits you. Up, pulse. Quick, sharp little breath as I lift. Small movement, working the top end only. Now we have our hold, or you can take a rest. All right, I'm skipping the 10 seconds, 30-second hold. Each breath out, I want you to try and engage that left glute a little bit more and lift. Keep lifting, don't let that bottom sag. And drop. Whew. Hug the knees in. Take them both up and push up through the heels. You can draw them in. Drop one leg, do a hamstring stretch. Change legs. release. Okay, now we want our band to start with, but then I want you to grab your heavy dumbbells and pop it on each side of it. Actually, grab both because heavy might be too much in combination with the band. So take it around your rib cage, come down onto the floor. Now, I want you to take your elbows wide like we're doing a chest press. So your palms are facing your feet, your elbows are out to the side, just lifted off the floor. Grab your band with an appropriate resistance to press. Drop the elbows down without resting on the floor. So exhale up. Now, if you don't want to use your band, you don't have to. Now I'm going to do 15. So you've got 9 more. 9, 8, 7, 6. So nice flat back, tummy in. 4, 3, 2, 1. Now I want you to try and keep hold of the band, but grab your dumbbells as well. So one hand, grab your dumbbell on the other hand. Try and, if this is too hard to organize, don't worry, just do your dumbbells. All right, elbows wide again and press. Control the movement down. So it just changes the dynamics of how we're working here. Exhale up, 4. You've got 15. 9, 10, do 5 more for me. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it down. Let the band go. Now you're just doing dumbbell. Okay, press. 1. Exhale, 2. Let's bring the legs to tabletop. So we bring in a little bit of core as well. 11 to go. 1. 8, 7. Hold your tummy and your back down. 6, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release. Okay, make your way up onto your knees. Now we're going to do some biceps here. Starting with the band. Now I'm going to say knees because some of us have short bands, and standing up doing these will be really hard because I want you to work both arms at the same time. Palms facing in. Now when you're kneeling, tuck your tailbone, engage your core, curl. So palms are facing in to the thighs. Exhale, 4. And yes, you know what's coming next. We're going to grab the dumbbells as well, but we will go light. 8. You've got 5 more. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slow release. Grab your light dumbbells with that. Again, optional. If you find it too hard to grip the band and your dumbbells, just use the dumbbells here. Curl. Now you'll see why I said light dumbbells. 1, 2, 6, 8. So make sure the movement's controlled on the way down. 9, 10. You have 5 more. So kneeling tall, tucking that tailbone, shoulders are back. 3 to go. 3, 2, 1. At the bottom, release the band. I want you to maybe grab your heavy ones here if you can, if your biceps aren't too fatigued. Now we're going to do 1 hammer curl down, palms forward, 1 bicep curl. So we're going to do 1 of each. Curl, Palms forward. Palms in. So this is a hammer. This is a bicep. Both work the biceps though, but hammer curl. 4, try not to swing through the body. If you need to stand up, you can, it is easier. Do 5 more. 5, you're in a stricter position, kneeling or sitting. 4, 3. Core on, squeeze your glutes tuck. 2. 1 more of each. 1. Palms forward, down. Pop them down. Grab your band again. Nice tight resistance. All right, I want you to bring your arms up halfway. Hold it. Bring your elbows forward. Hold it. Now pulse it. 30 of them. 10. Keep the elbows pushing forward, not in front of your body, but flush with your rib cage. 20. 9, 10, release. Pick up the light dumbbells. Palms up. So again, elbows tucked into that rib cage, pulsing for 30. 10, 10. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Last 10, 9, 8, 7, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Down. No band required for this set. Come down onto your back. How are we going for time? All right, tuck the elbows in. Press. Press. I will finish my arm set. Control up, control down. Tabletop for 10 more. 8, 7. She always knows when there's about 10 minutes to go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Down, just off the floor. You are pulsing. Feet on the floor if you need to. Shoulders are down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release. Come up kneeling. That heavy dumbbell. All right, palms in. Curl. 2. Breathing out. 3. 5. 6. Squeeze your glutes and tucks. 8. 9. 10. Down. Pick up your band. You're kneeling on it again. Up to that halfway point. Little pulses alternating. Do 10 more for me. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let go. Light dumbbells. Palms in front. Palms up. Elbows slightly forward. Pulse it there again for 20. 10 more. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 2, and 1. Come back down onto your back. One more set of chest presses. I want you to take that band around your back. Get your dumbbells. All right. Let's do the press again without any dumbbells. Tabletop. Palms are facing my feet. Press up, down. Press up, down. 8, 7, 6, 5, 3, 2, 1. Grab the heavy dumbbells if you can. If you can keep hold of that band, do so. Want you to stay at tabletop. All right, press. 1, Slow down. 3. 7. 5 more for me. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Down, let go of the band. Just the dumbbells. Let's come up into a bridge. Squeeze your glutes and tuck, elbows wide, press. 10, 8, 6, 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop your right arm up, drop your left arm up. 10, 9, 8, 6, 4, 3, 2, 1 more each side. 1, release, up, kneeling. No band required. Okay, right arm up. Now quick change. 10, 9, 8. Squeeze your glutes, tuck. If you need to stand, you can. 6, 5, 3, 2, 1. Palms forward, right arm, down, left arm. 9 to go. Lengthen the arm right up, out. 8, 7, 6, 4, 3, 2, last 1, 1, and finish on the left, release. We have 2 minutes. Come down sitting, take that band around your feet. Cross it. All right, so bringing palms facing each other. This is slow. Draw the elbows, start to draw the elbows back. When you get flush with your rib cage, engage shoulder blades. So drawing those shoulder blades together, then pull back, release. You can let the shoulder blades pull apart. So arms first, engage, pull back more. Release, release. Pull back, engage, pull back more. Release, release. 7 to go. Engage, pull back, engage. So it's elbows back in line with the rib cage, shoulder blades drawing together, pull back more. You have 6 more. 6. You can take a little bit faster now. 5, 4. I had so much more planned today. It just has gone way too quick. Maybe we need to rethink doing a 90-minute class or a 75-minute class again. 2, I won't just do it without your permission though. 1, stay back, keep those shoulder blades engaged, sit tall, you're pulsing. 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10, do 10 more, 9, 8, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, release. We are going to stay seated in this position for our stretches. All right, right foot in, reach forward. All right, you're going to take that right hand down the center of your shoulder blades and twist. So we're getting into right hip, right lower back. Release and come up. Now cross that right ankle over your left knee. Sit tall, chest forward, and reach to that left foot again. Leaning. Release. Pull that right knee over to your left elbow, left shoulder, and twist to your right. Release. We can do that on the other side and we are done. Left foot in, reach forward. Left hand down the center of your shoulder blades and twist to the left side of the room. Bring it back and come up, cross that ankle, left ankle over your right knee, reach forward. And coming up, bringing that knee all the way over into that right shoulder, twisting round to the left. Release, both legs out, reach forward. Release and come up standing. Let's do a chest stretch first. Interlock the hands behind you. Chest is open. Pressing down to the floor first and then take a breath in. Exhale, lift. One more. Breathing out, lifting, release. Take the hands out to the sides. Turn your palms back and press back. So thumb is down, press. So again, opening into our chest, but you've also got a bit of a bicep work here. Bicep stretch. 2, 1. One hand out in front of you. Pull those fingertips back so you'll get a stretch all down here. Forearms. Release, other side. Release, interlock the fingers. Stretch out. Up tall and back. Up to the ceiling, over to the left. And up, over to the right. And up, hands by your side. Roll down, crown of the head to the floor. Bending those knees, tuck the tailbone under, a slow roll up. Thank you for joining me, and get out and enjoy the sunshine while it's here.
Thanks, Jeanette. Appreciate it.
Thanks.